Welcome to Turku, Finland. My name is Klaus, here with Woody, and we're here for the 6th anniversary special. That's right, it's August 2nd.
That means that Clash of Clans is now 6 years old. What an amazing journey it's been so far, and we cannot wait to see what comes in the future. But enough about that, because right now we've got 10 of your favorite members of the community, guys and a lady who has been working very hard in the background to create the leagues, the tools, all of the greatest aspects of the Clash of Clans. And today they're going to be competing in a 5v5 war, Klaus.
Actually, we're not going to call it a war. It is a competition.
Okay,
yeah,
a friendly battle.
We normally war. It's the thing we do. But today, it is just going to be a wild and crazy event. We're going to be telling them to do stuff that they have never even considered doing in the game. It's going to be an amazing time. Yeah, well, in the game.
Okay,
Only in the game. But it's going to be a great time. And I say we just get to it. By the way, the gifts. Who's excited about the gifts? Me. Yeah, there we go. All right, so.
We've got some special presents that your kind hosts will be opening up. They include challenges that we will be pitching to the two teams here. Each team will get to consider the challenge and decide which member of their team will be better at accomplishing whatever specific challenge is in those boxes. And the team that performs better at that challenge will get a point. We might also be able to give away some style points based upon their performance, but I think we'll try to keep it pretty basic here.
No? We're going to give them as many points as we possibly can. It's going to be crazy up in here, guys. It's a birthday. It's an anniversary. Let's have a fun time.
That is right. Well, without further ado, why don't we go ahead and introduce the two teams that will be competing here today. First off, we've got the Party Clashers, and the first member of Party Clashers is Pickles. Welcome.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Woody.
Pickles is the founder of the No Dip League. Pickles, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, Woody, the No Dip League is the only league that does not dip down. They are completely unique on their platform. You either have to attack your equal or attack up, making it incredibly more difficult as far as league play goes. We are also one of the 3 biggest leagues in all of the Clash community.
Fair and square, I like it. Next up, we've got Brady, the owner of the Clash of Clans Wiki.
Sure, thanks for having me.
Brady, you do a ton of work on the wiki. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so the Clash of Clans Wiki is just a great platform for all players and community alike to get together, kind of find almost any info you could get about the game, upgrade stats, the cost of it, anything you could ever need to know.
I use it all the time. Thank you so much for that awesome tool.
Sure, good to know. Thank you.
Me too. Thank you.
I got you, Klaus.
Next up, we've got Bjorn. Bjorn is a senior administrator for the Champions War League. Tell us a little bit about CWL.
So, CWL is the biggest competitive war league where clans war each other to find out who's the best.
And of course, we've had several seasons of this league already. It's been my pleasure casting them, and I look forward to many more to come. Thanks for joining us, Bjorn.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Locke. Locke is a moderator on the official Clash of Clans forums. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's great. It's provided me with many an opportunity to work with Supercell, attend streams and ClashCon, but the forums are also the official channel of communication from Supercell.
Oh, that's my favorite. I love getting the little sneak peeks ahead of the updates whenever they come out.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your work on the forum, Locke. And last but not least, we have JV. JV is the developer of an awesome tool called Warmatch. JV, tell us a little bit about it.
Sure, Warmatch is the best tool. All the best clans use it. And it is a great tool for war clans that want to track statistics about their wars so that you can figure out who the best members are. And of course, so you can figure out who the best clans are in their league.
From the best of the best clans to the best of the best tools. Thank you, JV, for your work on that. That's the Party Clashers.
And there you have it. And speaking on Warmatch, I mean, even I use it. I mean, it's an honor to me to JV and everybody over here on this side from the Party Clashers. But we also have another team, and they are returning from the 5th anniversary stream, mind you, the Piece of Cake team. And Balance, you are here for that 5th anniversary stream, and you are a moderator over on Reddit. So tell us a little bit about that.
I help maintain the quality of the conversation on Reddit, which is a forum similar to the official forums. I also help with the banner artwork for the subreddit to help keep the look interesting and fresh.
That's right. So I was making sure that we're up to date in both graphics and also in conversation. So thank you so much for taking care of that for us. And sitting up next to him, we have Itsu. Now, Itsu, the fingers, it's so legit. You're here to represent the competitive players. Now, you told that to me. I don't even know what that really means. So why don't you tell us what exactly that means?
So if you want to be competitive in a game, it's always about try to learn something new, try to be open-minded when you do mistakes, and always try to be one of the best in what you're doing. So that's what I try to do.
Well, I think we should all try to do that. That's awesome. Well, thanks for being here, my man. And sitting next to Itsu, we have the original Godson. Now, for those of you at home that are confused why I called him the original Godson, that's because he is representing the YouTubers, the YouTube community. He's one of the first Clash of Clans YouTubers, I think, ever. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, around there, yeah.
So what is it? What is YouTube for you? Like, why do you do it?
You know, I think there's just an aspect of YouTube where you want to see not so much just like war and everything. You want to have fun and laugh sometimes. So I think that's what a lot of YouTubers do. We try to entertain. And I feel that's my purpose, that's my job, to entertain people and make the game fun if you're not so much into farming and war. So that's what I do.
That's right. Well, I know you make me laugh, and for those of you at home, if you want to be made to laugh as well, Godson's YouTube channel link is down below in the stream description. Now, next to him, we have Bill Bell. Now, Bill Bell, you are a senior administrator of Minor League Clan Wars. Tell us about that.
So Minor League Clan Wars is one of the largest international war leagues in the world. The focus of our league is really on clans versus clans rather than families versus families, clan families versus clan families. Yeah, and we're just finishing up our 6th season.
Nice. And how many clans do you have in MLCW now?
99 for this season.
99. They need one more, people.
One more.
Join the MLCW for the 100. That is awesome. So you guys keep it simple and you have fun.
We do, yeah.
Excellent. Awesome job. And last but certainly not least, we have Gnomes Games. Now, Gnomes, may I call you Gnomes?
Yeah, sure.
Gnomes is the creator of Clash of Stats. Now, I think everyone here knows what that is, but for those at home that don't, why don't you give us a little bit more information on that?
Sure. So Clash of Stats is the biggest Clash of Clans statistics website in the world with over 190 million players like in database. So we track information about your clans, your players, like history, so you can get graphs, compare with your friends, and get like better at the game.
There you go. I think we all want to be better at the game, and what better way to get better at the game than knowing what you're doing, right? So you do good work. Thanks for being here. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Piece of Cake.
Piece of Cake and the Party Clashers are going to be duking it out very soon. Klaus, why don't we go ahead and grab the first challenge?
You mean I get to open a present?
I think you do, yeah. Please, take the honors.
All right, so I need you guys to help me pick one. So, JV, which one shall I pick up?
Let's go the little one in the front.
The little one, this one, golden?
There you go.
Nice, starting with the gold. That's what we all want, right? Gold medal, first place?
Gold.
Sorry, there will be a second place today.
Not gold for me. I need Dark Elixir. I'm really working hard to get my Barbarian King upgraded, actually.
Dang, that's right. Yeah. It's a good thing to keep in mind. All right, so the first challenge is called Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone. So what you will have to do, and of course you will each be picking your competitor to do this, is you are going to have to use 9 golems and get as high of a percentage as possible. So 9 golems, as high as percentage as possible. This one's gonna be interesting. So you guys deliberate amongst yourself, decide who's going to attack.
9 golems, yeah, this is a pretty tricky challenge. Usually when I'm playing the game, I'm either going for loot or I'm trying to get those stars. But this time, we only want to know who's able to get the highest percentage possible using one of the biggest, heaviest, rocky creatures in the game, the Golem. It's a huge tank that soaks up a ton of damage, but it can't get a whole lot of damage done itself. I think that these players really are going to want to try to rely on their heroes to get the damage dealt to structures and earn that percentage. What do you think, Klaus?
I think it's going to be a fun challenge, to say the least. I mean, I don't think we're going to see any 3 stars with 9 golems, but they're going to do their very best to get as high a percentage as possible. And I think they've had enough time talking about it. Let's figure out who's going to be attacking on their side.
Sounds good to me. Party Clashers, have you decided who will represent you in the first challenge? It's JV. All right.
Right on. Well, then we have the inventor, the developer of War Match going up first. I'm excited to see this guy attack, and JV, you can go ahead and attack when you are ready, my dude, but of course you want to figure out your strategy. Of course, I'll make it easy for you. You have to have 9 golems.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and watch the match. It's started right now. JV starting off the Rolling Stone Challenge with 9 golems, 5 wall breakers. So he's got a little bit of help to get those golems into the core. And wow, check out those max level golems.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful turquoise stones coming out of them.
Yeah, those level 8 golems look so nice. I really like them. And he's already thrown down all 9 of his golems. The wall wreckers coming in down here at this bottom side. You can see what he's doing. He has set up a very, very nice set of damage tanking, and then he's got his damage dealers primarily in the heroes, and they're going to be doing the the percentage acquiring, if you will. They're going to be trying to get the highest percentage that they can. And also don't forget that when the golem explodes, it does damage as well. So the golems aren't entirely useless. They do punch stuff. They do their best. But right now, I say we're hanging out around 31. He's looking pretty good.
I'd say so too, Klaus. And unfortunately for him, I think that Archer Queen is not going to be able to follow those golems. As long as she can stay up and fight off the cannon and bomb tower that's over here, though, she might be able to get a little bit more on the percentage side of things. Barbarian King, meanwhile, up top is using his ability, a Grand Warden ability right on top of that as well to try to provide a little bit more boosting and power for this push on the upper side. And I think it's actually working pretty well. He's circling around both sides of the base. He's already past 56%, Klaus.
Yeah, I'm so confused about what to watch here, Woody. I mean, like, you got the King and the Warden kind of doing work up top. Unfortunately, I think that King is now roasted, and now it comes down to the Queen. And I was really worried about this Queen in the single targeting Inferno, and I was thinking she'd be okay, but that ability was already popped, and the Inferno roasts the Queen. So we come down with a 62% attack, and that marks the percentage to beat on the other side.
It sure does. 62%, pretty impressive, JV. I gotta say, I think that was a great attack. 9 golems is not certainly something you'd want to ever use for a farming hit. It uses up a lot of Dark Elixir, but you went in pretty hard and made a great split around both corners of the base. 62%, I think it's going to be pretty tough to beat. But I wonder if Team Piece of Cake is up to it. Klaus, what do you think?
That's what I was just wondering. Like 62%, I think, not talking bad about JV, but I think they've got a plan. I'm really excited about seeing what they've got going for them. So Piece of Cake, who will be attacking on your end?
I will go first.
Okay, well, we have Itsu coming in hot with the first attack for Piece of Cake. Best of luck to you during that. Keep your strategy secret. You'll show us in the game, and go ahead and start when you're ready.
Okay.
I don't know, though, Klaus. You've come up with some pretty crazy attacks in the past before. Do you think that you'll wind up using 9 golems?
No.
No?
No, I don't.
Okay. maybe just 7 golems. Is that fair?
Yeah, 7's probably not reasonable either.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, 62%, you grab that Town Hall, you still got a pretty decent percentage 2-star, so you never know, I guess, right? But it looks like Itsu has already started the attack. He's got a golem kind of doing some tanking on the right. And notice that Itsu, he's kind of taking his time a little bit. Again, he's got his 9 golems, but he's only put down 2. We're waiting on 7 to go down. And look at this Lucky Archer, by the way, at the top. Yeah, getting that elixir. Good job.
Sniping a few of these storages. Nicely done there. Drops the poison onto the P.E.K.K.A., but it is coming in menacingly fast. And there's no tank for any of these heroes. What's going on? The P.E.K.K.A. is going to chop apart that poor Grand Warden, gets 1 hit, but doesn't finish him off. Nicely done there. Itsu grabs the Grand Warden ability to keep those heroes nice and healthy.
I was about to say, it looks like that P.E.K.K.A. is going to single-handedly wipe out that Grand Warden. But unfortunately, oh wow, look at that. We saw the same thing at the same time, Woody. That Queen's about to go down. She pops her ability though. There is a lot of stuff in the middle of this, where this Town Hall is. But look at that, balloons coming out of that battle blimp. The skeleton traps keeping stuff distracted, and now it's, wow, now there's a lot more golems. That Queen, unfortunately, decides to just dive in and get into the middle of the crossfire here. It's looking a little dicey. He's still got 3 more golems left. If he can get this Inferno down, this might be, oh, wow.
Got him.
He got it. Wow.
Archer Queen survives for a little bit longer here, but the Expo and the Inferno lock on, and I think that's going to be the end of her. Lots of free spells with this attack. Itsu still has a chance up here on the top. The Barbarian King is still pretty healthy, but golems aren't really doing their job tanking for these heroes as much as they needed to. I think fortunately for Itsu, though, he still has an Archer that he's holding on to. Gives him a little bit more chance to snipe some buildings on the corners. Only a minute and 20 left, though, Klaus. He might wind up timing out if he doesn't get in here fast.
That's right, but don't forget this new level 60 King. It still feels new. He's so powerful with Town Hall 12 being out for a while now, but still that level 60 King, his Iron Fist ability does so much damage. And of course, with these one spell capacity spells, it just makes things so exciting to watch.
Massive giant bomb explodes on a bunch of barbarians. The King's made it to 57%, getting awfully close to tying it up at 62, but he goes down. There's a few troops around the edges, though, trying to snipe the remaining buildings. I don't know if they're going to make it, Klaus. 59% now. The Archer's getting another shot, but takes a big hit from the Archer Tower, and I think there's only just one more Golem left now.
59%. Itsu falls by how many? 3%?
3%. Wow. JV has done it. Takes the first point for the Party Clashers.
Well done. Now, Itsu. I could see what you were doing. You're hoping to keep the Queen walking, continue to accumulate percentage, get those golems in there, and just kind of walk those golems around as well. But did the Queen go the wrong direction, or what happened there?
Yeah, the issue was that the golem should have went for the wall, but instead walked a long distance for the bomb tower, which in the end cost me that the CC came out, which meant the P.E.K.K.A. was next to the Queen. And because she had to turn around to attack him, she went around towards the town hall, which wasn't the best case since that was with so many defense over there, the single Inferno Tower and the town hall itself, it's really hard on Town 12 to actually get through that. So that was the main issue.
That's right. So things didn't go right kind of at the beginning, and you did great. I mean, 59%, only 3% behind.
With 9 golems.
With 9
you got a
stinking
2-star
golems.
with 9 golems.
I'm still impressed, but unfortunately we have to give the point to Party Clashers.
They got the point, but hey, there's still 9 left out there, Klaus. Are you ready for the next challenge?
I'm ready, and I say you grab the next box.
I'll be honored to do so. I think I'll ask Itsu. Which one do you think I should get here?
The red one in the front.
Red one on the front?
On my side.
Oh, on your side. Okay, okay, this one right here. All right. All right. Well, Klaus, why don't we go ahead and see what's inside this challenge for our 2 teams here today.
Town Hall Snipe. Doesn't that sound familiar to some people? Destroy the Town Hall with as low percentage as possible. So to be a little more clear, what they're going to have to do is destroy the Town Hall and destroy as few other buildings as possible.
That's right.
So this is going to be intense. You guys decide what you guys want to do. I can't wait to see how you guys pull this off. I have a couple of ideas of how they'll do it, but I don't want to give them any ideas.
No, certainly not. It's up to them to strategize and figure this out. It really brings me back to the olden days, though, the game's been out for 6 years now, but I remember a time when it used to be a lot easier to get those town halls. It just seems like they're all buried now in the center of the bases and a lot harder to get to. So actually being able to take that town hall down and get that star, but using as precise of a strike as possible to avoid unnecessary collateral damage will be the goal of this challenge. So whenever you destroy that town hall, you can end your attack, you're done right there, but you want to keep that percentage very, very low. And of course, the base that we've designed for them is going to try to make it as difficult as possible, but I'm sure that these guys, with only having to target the town hall in mind, ought to be able to get at least that done, right, Klaus?
That's right. I mean, this is a wild way to celebrate 6 years. I mean, doing challenges that are just weird. I mean, it's just weird, but it's also it's a challenge of their skill. Think outside of the box. Get it? Box. Okay, whatever. So, let's see. Piece of cake. Who is going to be y'all's attacker? Have you even decided?
Yeah, I will be attacking.
Ah, all right.
Awesome. So Gnomes Games, creator of Clash of Stats, is going to be going in, sniping that town hall. Gnomes?
Yeah?
Whenever you're ready, my man, go for it.
Sure.
Base is up and Gnomes is looking in. Excellent plan, by the way. We'll see how we do. Oh, look at this. He's got 271 goblins. Why does he have 271? What happened here?
It looks like he just wants to go directly for the town hall. He's dropped some haste spells there to try to get them in there as quickly as possible. Oh, a giant bomb's about to blow up. Wait a sec, these goblins are going straight for it. Can they take it down in time? There's nothing stopping them. A perfect 2%. All he did was destroy the town hall.
That was nice. I mean, he used 70 goblins. He's still at 200. Get the rest of the loot, my man. Actually, no, don't. 2%. Is it even possible to do 1%?
No, he only destroyed the town hall. That was actually a perfect attack for this challenge. I'm not sure how he was able to come up with that so quickly. You got to tell us, Gnomes, how did you devise that strategy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just like your goblins go straight for the resources, so that was like the obvious choice for troops. And then I just thought, like, you know, if I freeze the defense, it would just like, yeah, like,
wow.
go there.
I think for style points, we should just give him a point already.
Yeah.
We're going to give you 1 point. The piece of cake has now 1 point for the style points. That was so, and all the haste and the freezes and stuff, like that was really nice. Nice touch and excellent job.
Thanks.
Showing us how it's done. But you know what? We got to give the Party Clashers a chance to at least try to tie it up with the piece of cake. If they also manage to take out that town hall in one hit without tearing a single other building down, I don't know who we'd have to give the point to at that point.
I have no idea. We'll make up the rules as we go, Woody. That's what we do best.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so, but one thing to consider is that these teams are not only choosing who's attacking, but also creating their armies before the other team goes. And so it's not like they're going to copy each other. Like, they might have similar, if they thought the same thing, then they might do the same thing. But it's not like they're going to be copying each other.
All right, so I think that the attack is ready, and it looks like the Party Clashers are ready to go. Who's going to be attacking for the Party Clashers?
That'll be me.
All right, it'll be Locke.
Good luck, Locke. All right, so he has a lot to live up to. I mean, with Gnomes getting the town hall with only 7 to go. Oh my goodness.
He certainly does have a lot to live up to.
Oh, that was very punny. That was very punny. So, ooh, look at that. Okay, so an earthquake actually, you know, I didn't realize that. An earthquake spell will actually force the town hall to, wait, what? What?
Oh,
no!
man.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
wow.
collateral damage. Those builders' huts broke.
Those builders' huts broken. Oh,
no.
my goodness. What is he doing?
He's running his wall breakers. I think he just wanted to use every single troop that he had.
Yeah, well, okay. So the battle blimp carrying the balloons grabbed the town hall, but too much percentage. And now Locke's like, you know what? No, I'm going to make a statement with this attack now. I'm going to throw down every wall breaker I can. I'm going to let my heroes go crazy. I'm going to swag some spells all over the place. And yeah, this was a colorful attack.
Interesting. You know, I think in their own way, they each achieved the desired result of destroying the town hall with as little damage as possible. But Locke also used his entire arsenal, and I think you actually have to be relatively creative in order to spend that much and get that little percent damage. Locke, well played, man. You got 14%. You kept it really low. Great hit.
Great hit. I mean, I'm tempted to give him points too. I mean, I don't know about you, but like throwing wall breakers around everywhere and watching them destroy every wall in the base was fun. I enjoyed that. Can we give him some points?
Yeah. Well, you know what? We only gave Piece of Cake 1 point for their early, quick, smart attack. I think it would only be fair to give 1 more point to the Party Clashers. But ultimately, the challenge has been won by Piece of Cake. So another point for each of them takes it up, I think, to 2 each.
Ooh. We get to open more presents.
We do.
I do. I'm going to
go for it.
Here I go.
It's up to you.
All right. And, you know, last time I asked for an opinion, but I'm not going to do it this time. I'm just going to be...
Get the one with the bow on it.
Go for the blue one.
Oh, I'll get the... I'm going to get
Exactly.
easiest one to grab.
Ha! You got the one I told you to get.
Oh, really?
You weren't taking hints.
All right, so... Ooh, this one looks fun.
Ah, yes. So this is called the P.E.K.K.A. Pop.
Woo!
The goal of this challenge is to defeat the P.E.K.K.A., which is inside the clan castle, as fast as possible. This is not about percentage. This is a timed race to the finish. You want to kill the P.E.K.K.A. by luring her out and then nuking her down in as little time as possible. We're going to time you, and whoever accomplishes this challenge quicker wins the point.
All right, well, Party Clashers, who is going to be going up first? Or next?
Me.
You?
Yes.
All right, well, Brady from the Clash of Clans wiki will be attacking. So, Brady, when you're ready, man, make it happen. I'm kind of curious. I kind of was tempted to ask him what he's going to do here because I want to just know what's going to happen. But I'm going to sit and wait like everybody else.
Sounds fair. Yeah. So killing the P.E.K.K.A., I think that the best way to pull the P.E.K.K.A. out would probably to just be use something like Hog Riders, as long as you're able to get them within the range of the clan castle. Anything like that to just lure the P.E.K.K.A. out. Now, remember, you can't use something like a balloon, even though it can penetrate into the base. A
P.E.K.K.A won't come out of the clan castle to try to hit a balloon. She knows it's too high in the sky.
We'll have to use a ground troop of some sort to pull that clan castle out. And look at this base!
That sword might be short, by the way, but it deals a ton of damage, all right?
That's right, yeah. You don't judge a sword by its size. That's right. So here we go.
As you always say, Klaus.
Yeah. So here we go. The P.E.K.K.A base with the sword in the right hand there. And
oh, wow, that was quick.
Yeah, no, this is amazing. So keep an eye on the clock. This is the main thing. Did that P.E.K.K.A already
I think
pop?
she did. The miners got her right off the bat.
I'm pretty sure that was about 10 seconds. Now, of course, we got people in the back that are like computer brains, and they're going to count it for us.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that was like about a 10-second pop.
Nice.
That was incredibly fast. Using the miners was a very smart idea because he was able to pull and kill with the same troop.
Oh, yeah. You absolutely did not want to try to hit this base from the bottom. Way too many buildings there, but great usage of both the Hog Rider, which can jump over the walls, and the Miner, which can bury underneath them, and will be able to target the P.E.K.K.A as long as it's positioned just perfectly. We'll check in with our admins real quick and get a ruling for how quickly that was done. And yeah, they are now confirming that it was 10 seconds. So, Brady.
Yes.
Great attack, man. A 10-second P.E.K.K.A pop. How did you come up with that strategy?
Teamwork. I mean, I was suggesting the Hog Rider. They said, hey, throw some miners in there, be a lot quicker way to do it. So ended up working the way we wanted it to.
Now, I noticed that you dropped a lot of them all at the same time. How many fingers did you use for that deployment?
I tried just to use 2. I'm not the best at that strategy, but ended up working the way it did. Try to go from both sides just to do it even quicker.
Fair enough.
But would you argue that the rage spell was probably like key to that attack? Like without the rage spell, do you think it would have worked?
Yeah, I may have done a little overkill, just kind of put all I could down there, but it worked out.
Yeah, it's better than not doing it.
That's very true.
There we go. So the line to beat, the amount to beat now 10 seconds. And I'm ready. I'm excited to see what Piece of Cake has got for us. Piece of Cake, who is going to be popping the P.E.K.K.A?
I will be popping the P.E.K.K.A, and I'm going to try and do something a little different. Going into an attack without any troops.
No troops?
What?
Okay, now you've got, color me intrigued, Woody. He's going to be popping the P.E.K.K.A without troops. I don't even know how that's possible.
So you got to get a lot of damage on that P.E.K.K.A. I mean, Poison Spell can do some work, but
maybe one troop.
What other way can you do it? Maybe Skeleton Spell?
I'm assuming that's how, or Lightning Spell maybe. I have no idea. And it's Godson of all people. You know, he is the king of comedy over there on YouTube, so it's going to be really, really exciting to see how he does this. And without troops, like, he's got 1 goblin. The dude has got 1 goblin, and he's got no, what is that? He's got no heroes either. Like, he is coming in with confidence, my man.
Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
He's going to destroy the clan castle without even having to get the P.E.K.K.A. He's done it. The CC went down. Does that count? Is that legal?
I don't know. We make the rules. We get to decide. Woody, does that count?
I mean, I don't see a P.E.K.K.A on there. I don't know if she's buried in the rubble underneath.
It's P.E.K.K.A pop. There was no P.E.K.K.A to pop.
I don't know. What do you think, Klaus? It's up to you, man.
The P.E.K.K.A could have easily popped in the building, and the building collapsed onto the popping. So as far as I'm concerned, that was legal, and it was in about 8 seconds.
Very creative. I'm not sure if the P.E.K.K.A popped. We'd have to send in some recovery crew workers to check on that, but I don't see any way that she could have survived that. I guess we'll have to count it legal and give the point to Piece of Cake.
Very nice. Very nice. Point for Piece of Cake.
Bang,
Godson. Okay, I think we all, I mean, I was thinking a little skeleton spell, or what is happening? But you had it down. Like, you knew that those lightning spells were going to destroy it, didn't you?
Yeah, I think lightning can almost destroy every building in the game. I think except for, like, the town hall and some other big buildings, but it should have took out the clan castle, no problem.
So would you recommend that strategy in war? Like, people that want to just destroy the clan castle and peace out, say, you know what, I'm done with the stars.
If that's
war, like people that want to just destroy the clan castle and peace out, say, you know what, I'm done with the stars.
If that's all they want is the clan castle, then yeah.
Very, very nicely done.
That's the man who reads his patch notes, though. Lightning recently got a pretty nice buff, and yeah, even the clan castle, one of the buildings with a ton of hit points was able to go down to just spell. So great strategy, Godson. It worked out for you, and the point goes to Piece of Cake. That's a 3-2 lead for their team now.
Very, very nicely done. Again, I'm shocked by the creativity. Godson, nicely done, and I'm ready for the next one. Oh, by the way, yeah, this is how we're going to keep score. That one goes on their side.
All right, fair enough. There it goes.
So now we, even though we give fake points, we can kind of see who's won the most.
Yeah,
times.
who's winning the challenges. The points will also reflect the style that these teams are bringing to us.
Godson, 3 more points, just because that was so awesome.
Wow. Impressive. What's that, 6-2 now?
I don't know.
I should stop even trying to keep track.
Locke,
Why don't
2
we just...
points for being awesome. Woody, 5 points for being awesome.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Why don't we check this one out, though? I think it's time for the next challenge. I think we need to prove our awesomeness. Klaus, why don't you go ahead and...
I have no points. I don't have to prove nothing.
Fair enough. But speaking of points...
On point is the name of this challenge, and the whole idea is get 60% destruction. 6th anniversary, right? 60% destruction exactly without going over.
All right. So they want to get as close as possible to 60% destruction without going over 60% destruction. If you go over 60%, it's worth nothing. All right? So 61 is the same as 0%. But 59, very good attack. 60, the best you can possibly do. You cannot hit the end attack button. You have to let your troops go out and do whatever they may, but you can swag your hero abilities, your spells. You can dump a bunch of troops that won't deal any more damage if you do happen to hit that 60%. But make sure to get it up as close as possible to 60%, because if you don't reach that number, other team could get higher and beat you.
They're going to be victims of their own troops, people, because they might go out, they might get to that 60 and go, die! For the first time, you want your troops to die, and you go to 61%, you lose. So this is going to be an interesting one.
So we want the attack to be good, but just good enough, not too good. I'm really good at those kind of attacks, Klaus.
Oh, yeah, I'm the king of almost in Clash of Clans. I'm really, yeah, that's definitely true. So we have Piece of Cake starting this one off. So Piece of Cake, who is going to be y'all's competitor?
I will be going.
Very good, Balance. All right, well, go ahead and attack when you are ready, and good luck. I do not envy. Actually, I could probably pull off 60%.
Yeah.
Not 61.
Yeah.
It's too high for me.
I think that bases that have lots of buildings spread out might make it a little bit easier to try to get that percentage, especially if you use something like balloons or hog riders to eliminate the defenses. That'll give your individual attackers a little bit more precision in targeting the specific building that they want to try to take out. If everything is clustered together, it might be a little bit more tough to precisely figure out the range of the defenses. But you know, enough about that. Why don't we go ahead and jump in and watch the attack? It looks like Balance has brought a golem and a lot of bowlers and a lot of witches.
That's right. So he has got a Go Bow Witch. Golem, Bowler, Witch. Yeah, I'm getting fancy on you, Woody. I'm sorry about that, but I couldn't help myself. This strategy, ooh, look at that wall wrecker. Let's just zoom in on that wall wrecker. I love that, baby. Nerfed recently, but still a beast. And then, of course, we have that max level golem. We saw a whole bunch of those things earlier. They did a great job. And now, is Balance just gonna I don't know would you call this, like just a mass, just blue troop attack or what? What is this?
Dumping it all in the center there. Yeah, Grand Warden giving a little bit of help as well. He's cracking into this base really hard. A super aggressive style, but unfortunately for those troops, they're going to be targeted by a lot of defenses. Now, that might have been intentional on Balance's part, just to try to prevent them from dealing too much damage. Of course, he's going for 60% here and does not want to get over 60%. He's passing 40% now, getting awfully close to his targeted amount. What do you think of this attack so far, Klaus?
I think it's going really well, and notice that he delayed the use of his rage spell. I think he was wondering, do I need this rage spell? Because remember, all you have to do is deploy your spells. You don't have to put them in a good spot, right? So, I mean, it could very well come to... Oh, 59.
That's at 60.
Oh, no. Oh,
no.
Oh!
He's destroyed extra buildings.
That was not what was expected.
Wow, those witches cut a hole through the entire base, and they're still going strong.
Wow. All I've got to say is wow. Yeah, I was just saying maybe he delayed his rage spells just a bit to see if he needed them. He might have, the attack might have died out. Look at that jump spell way out here. See, he did it with the jump spell. Possibly you should have done it with the rage spell as well at the very end. Let his troops die out. It's very hard to let your troops die out, but that's what this challenge calls for. So unfortunately, Balance is going to go way over the mark here. I mean, a good attack, but
I would be really happy if I were able to just throw my troops down, hoping to get 60% and then wind up killing the whole base like that.
I know, this is fantastic. I mean, Balance, in most situations, Balance would probably be really happy with a 90% attack. But unfortunately, that 91%, and I think there might be, oh, these Giants, they're going to get it done. Go, Giants, you got this, buddies.
No, they're done.
No, they're done. Yeah.
Dunzo.
Dunzo for Shunzo. All right, so there we go. The 91%.
Overkill. Balance.
Total overkill.
You're overpowered. Too much weight room, man. Leave it alone. Nonetheless.
Balance. I just wanted to confirm that you understood we needed 60%.
Yeah.
You're just too good. You don't know your own strength, right?
I guess.
What would you have done differently had you could do it again?
One less rage, one less heal in the core.
One less rage, one less heal.
I was a little nervous and dropped it a bit too early.
Hey, you know what? I don't blame you in front of everybody. I mean, in the lights. I mean, this is a nerve-wracking situation. Performance anxiety. But hey, you did a great. You almost 3-starred a base. I mean, like, that's fantastic. So good job.
I didn't want to do that though.
I know, but I'm sorry, but -1 point for you. All right, now let's move on.
Oh wow, hit the team hard. Why don't we go to the Party Clashers though? Give it all you got, but once again, not too much.
Yeah.
Who's going to be representing you in this challenge?
It's my turn.
All right, Bjorn moving in hot, on point, trying to get 60% on this base and not a penny more.
Not a penny more. Now, there's a bit of a. You know what? I won't talk about the loophole that I just realized about. We'll talk about that after that. But right now, what we'll talk about is the fact that Bjorne has a ton of hounds and balloons, and let's just enjoy this attack. You want to just enjoy this attack, Woody?
That sounds good to me, Klaus. Using the Battle Blimp, new siege machine, dropping bombs all over the place. Lava Pups are popping out of that hound, though, and providing quite a bit of tanking for this balloon parade. Moving in hot. Nice max-level red balloons. 99 of them, it looks like. They're just about crashing into the northeast compartments and doing their best to take out the wizard towers, but it looks like the defenses are actually holding up quite well on this attack.
Yeah, that's right. Bjorn put his troops down very, I don't know what the word would be, lightly, scantly, something like that, whereas his balloons weren't able to just kind of pile up damage onto defenses and wipe them out. A lot of them are partially damaged, but not fully damaged. So a lot of them stayed up. Now, Bjorn still, I think he's aiming for that 60%. I mean, that's kind of the whole entire goal here. But his king, his queen, his warden, everything is in. He's also, look at that, 25 minions. Oh, wait. I saw yeah, there we go. I was about to say 25 minions still up, and he still has 20, man. He is taking his sweet time. I like this. He's got some swag in this attack.
Certainly does, getting a lot of percentage off of the bottom here with these heroes. Does choose to use his Barbarian King ability, and he's actually getting quite a bit of damage dealt by those heroes over there. I'm kind of worried that they're going to crack that 60% mark. This single target Inferno trying to lock onto the King, though. No, it looks like it is going to just get taken down by the Eagle instead. Queen gets a lock on the Archer Tower, getting a few more percentage points, but does wind up getting burnt apart. King providing a little bit of distraction there.
Ooh, look
now,
at that.
Bjorn has got to use the remainder of all of his troops without getting 60%. And I think he's got the right idea here. He's just sending his poor minions straight into this air defense.
Oh, man.
Suiciding them without getting any damage on the building.
Those poor minions didn't stand a chance. That is just wrong. Look, he's got, oh, look at that. If you haste up a Giga Tesla, what happens, Woody?
I don't think something good. I would stay far away from the Giga Tesla if I were you, Klaus.
Absolutely, and of course, he's still got a bunch of archers. He's got a few minions. Look at that Pekka. Pekka don't know what's going on. Pekka really wanted to do something earlier, and now she finally gets it. Look at that archer. One shot. Oh, that's rough. All right, so we're at 57%. Do you think Bjorn is going for the perfect 60?
I think he might as well. Hey, if you want to get style points, that's an easy way to do it. 60% is the exact goal you're looking for in this on-point challenge. He needs, what is that, 1 or 2 more buildings?
It's hard to tell, honestly. It's either 1 or 2. So he's only got a few minions left. He is sending them straight into the fire of the X-Bow.
Got the builder hut in the bottom, and that's going to do it. Gets him to 59%. Is he going to try to get that last one?
Or it might jump to 61. You never know. That would be really unfortunate. Let's see
if
what
you do the math, you ought to be able to figure it out, right? This is his last minion, though. Eagle Artillery's locked in the air defense spell. Oh, all right, it goes down, but still 59%.
Yeah, that was a fantastic attack. Yeah, that was really good. Man, he went all the way. Now, folks at home, I know you're confused when I said there was a loophole that he wasn't really paying attention to or chose not to pay attention to, but he could have just got 1% and won that, right?
Yeah. I guess he could have, yeah.
But
if he had just gotten 1%, he would have actually qualified to win the challenge because Piece of Cake got disqualified for having deployed a bit too much, got that 91%. But nonetheless, congratulations to the Party Clashers. You guys got 59% and did the challenge the right way. You earned the point from this one.
That's right, and it was a very honorable as well to just try to go for that 60%. I was entertained the entire time. Great way to celebrate the 6th anniversary. And I say we give him 5 more points.
Yes.
Sounds good to me. Congratulations, Bjorn, and to all of the party clashers. Clearly, your expertise in Clan Wars has given you an upper hand in dissecting that base and taking just enough percentage off to win this challenge. I think it's time to pick it, Klaus.
Is it my turn? It's my turn.
Why not?
All right, sweet. So we're running out of options here, but Pickles.
Yes.
Which one should I pick?
The biggest gold box you can find.
The biggest gold box. Be awesome that way. Lots of gold. Here.
Okay, so this challenge is called Frenemies. The goal of the challenge is to get the highest percentage possible on Builder Base using an army that your opponents choose for you. So they may be friends here, but if your friends are picking an army designed to make it difficult for you to get percentage, they may be more like enemies.
Yeah, frenemies. That's awesome. So teams, if you understand, pick a player. You two will swap iPads, pick the army for the other person, and then swap back. So liberate amongst yourself. I don't know about you, Woody. I would not want someone picking my army for me.
Oh, no, not at all. And we will make a little bit of a constraint here. We don't want this to be like a max, like all bomber army. I think that would make it a little bit difficult to get some points here. And I think you've got to have a little bit of diversity in your army composition. We won't put too many rules on here because I trust these guys to build something that could possibly work in Builder Base. But you know what? It's probably not going to be as good as what you would typically use in a Builder Base attack.
That's right. So I would say let's make sure that we use only one unit of bombers, because they don't do a lot of damage. They're fun to watch, destroying walls, but only one unit of bombers. Everything else is fair play. So on the teams, who's going to be going?
Pickles.
Pickles, you picked this box.
I did.
You already have an advantage. Awesome. And weird way to do it, but okay. And who's going to be doing it over here?
I will.
Godson.
Pickles versus Godson.
That's right. So I guess you two make the swap. Play dramatic music in the background.
Okay, so when we watch this attack, it's going to be Pickles is Godson and Godson is Pickles.
This is the dramatic music.
Oh, sorry. Oh, my goodness.
Whoa. Wow. Okay, in the spirit, I like it. All right, so they have swapped iPads now. Now they get to be mischievous and choose the army for the other person. This is going to be fun. What would you pick for your opponent?
Man, if I were to try to create the worst army possible to try to prevent someone from being able to kill me, let's see. I guess I would want, well, if the walls are doing a good job protecting my base, I would want something that stays outside the wall. So I think melee attackers could be kind of annoying to have to deal with. I don't know, maybe Super P.E.K.K.A, even though it's really strong, if it doesn't have a whole lot of support, then it can kind of fizzle out. So maybe I'd put a Super P.E.K.K.A in there. I guess we'd have to try to create some difficulties where they couldn't like swarm the base either. So I don't want to put a whole lot of swarm troops in there, but maybe one dropship wouldn't be the worst.
Yeah.
What else do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. That's the problem. Like all the troops in Builder Base are good. You know, you don't have any dud troops that are like, no one likes using this. Like every single unit is usable. But I think the best thing that they could do is make a mismatch. You know, like throw a bunch of one ground troop with one air troop or something like that. Creating a mismatch that's going to confuse the attacker is going to be much more effective than trying to stump them by using bad troops. So, guys, do we have our army composition chosen here?
Yes. Yeah. All right, looks like they're ready.
Yeah,
Swatch
good?
iPads,
All right.
iPads back.
All right, now this is going to be the speed run. Swap, go. Fast music in the background. Woo!
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Fast forward 2x. Perfect.
I won the race.
Chipmunk voices. Very nice.
How can I possibly make sense of an army that makes no sense?
Exactly. Like this is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this.
Fodder.
So here we go. Let's do this.
Give it my best.
Whenever you're ready, Pickles. So we have ourselves here, Pickles, dealing with a very mismatched army here. Looks like bombers, the giants. We have the night witches.
Oh no, the night witch just got flung into the base. Push trap, just shoved him right in there, but looks like the Tesla Stowe is going to be doing a little bit of work here. Giant goes down though, and then Night Witch isn't going to survive much longer. Dropship, Baby Dragon, Bomber, Super P.E.K.K.A. It's a medley of assault here now.
Oh yes, it is, absolutely. Now of course, notice that there are 4 of the firecrackers in the core of this Builder Hall 8. This is an epic base. definitely built to defend pretty much anything. Look at that level 25 battle machine as well. Now, of course, she's having to deal with this mismatched army, but that Mega Peck, look at that, still in there, still getting work done. Will she get it? Oh, I really thought that Archer Tower was going to go down there, but unfortunately, that just didn't work out for her.
Can deal quite a bit of damage when that P.E.K.K.A explodes, but yep, not able to get that Archer Tower finished off, and I think that's it for that attack. Pickles, nicely done, 42%.
Thank you.
Showed us the meaning of clashing there. We will have a counterattack now from Godson, trying to get more than Pickles did.
There you go. All right, so 42% is the mark to beat with what I want to call like a troll army. It's like, hey, you have to use this weird army. Good luck with that. So now Godson has to, man, you can see his face. I don't know if you can see his face at home. There you go. Look at him. He's like, I don't know what to do with this army. It's fantastic. So yeah, he has to do better than 42%. It's just great.
Beat 42% and you've won this challenge. Godson's taking a look at the base right now. I think it works well against flying troops, right? With all those anti-air.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. The firecrackers on the core. Yeah, it's gonna be so good for defending against an air attack. And as you can see, Godson was throwing. He has a bunch of baby dragons. Of course, he's got bombers and the boxer giants as well. So this is it's again a mismatched army, and it looks like he's attempting to come in from this northwest side up here with some giants doing the tanking, baby dragons creating that funnel, and the bombers, of course, are going to be bombing their way at the walls, trying to get, I would say, probably the battle machine into the core here in a little bit.
Battle machine can definitely do a lot of damage. It's at max level, and if it finds a way through these walls, can definitely do some wreckage here. But already at 22%, Godson still has quite a few troops remaining on that bottom there. Giant about to get chopped apart, and this bomber having some difficulty with the rest of these defensive troops. But unopposed, the Baby Dragon will get another building out here on the corner, right side.
That's right. That's a lot of percentage that single Baby Dragon was able to accumulate. That was really, really nice. And so now we still have to see the situation. We got 5 giants hanging out, waiting to see what's going to happen next. Baby Dragons as well. And then the battle machine. And he only needs 9% more to make this a win.
Getting awfully close. Bomber grabs the gold mine in the bottom compartment there, and it looks like this Baby Dragon's getting close to taking out a storage on top. Yep, grabs it. 37% left, but I gotta tell you, Klaus, I'm never happy when I gotta send ground troops in against those crushers. They deal a ton of damage, and I don't even know if the battle machine could get through it.
That's right. I mean, it's true, and he's also having to go up against the double cannon. Those things are brutal. So, of course, he's sending in his giants, high HP, nice and tanky. Gonna be doing that tanking, and of course, look at that battle machine. Look at that, 40%. Oh man, I think he's got this.
He sure does. 42 and a block onto the lab. Star Laboratory taking a lot of hits, and the Tesla's not enough to finish it off in time. At 44% now, he grabs a few more buildings there and will claim victory. Godson with a precision strike on the bottom there. Didn't quite even get 1 star, but 48 is bigger than 42. It's a victory for Piece of Cake.
Wow, nicely done for Godson. Hey, 6% more, 6 points. Make sense? Everyone understand that one?
You get 6 points for 6 more percent?
Yep.
6 points worth 6 whole challenges?
Yep.
Oh my God, we're just handing out points today like cake at a birthday party. Oh.
Piece of cake.
There you go. Well, Godson, tell us a little bit about the attack that you had there. You couldn't get 1 star, but you did do better than the opposition. What was going through your mind when you saw that giant baby dragon set up?
Yeah, I never used giants and baby dragons ever in on builder base, but I talked to my team and we came up with a strategy to use these troops, so it worked out pretty well.
Obviously it did, Godson. You guys nailed it. Nicely done. And with 6 points more, you guys are doing a great job. So let's jump into the next challenge. I mean, we're halfway done. There was 10, right? Now there's only 5.
Yep.
We're only halfway done.
Make sure to award.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Winning team.
There you go.
Congratulations.
That's a running tally of the real points.
May I get the next one?
Please
I'm
do.
ready to do it. Okay, let's do it. Why don't I ask JV? What's your favorite box here? Which one should I pick up next?
I like this little red one right here.
The little red one on the corner leaning up? Yeah. We'll take this one back and figure out What is the challenge? Klaus, would you do the honors?
All hands on deck. That's the title. Use one of each troop and get as high percentage as possible.
In the home base, we're back to the home village now.
That's right, home village, one of every single troop. You can use whatever spells you want. You can use obviously your heroes and your abilities, whatever you want in the clan castle, whichever siege machine, and get the highest percentage that you possibly can. I mean, This is a funky composition. I mean, you've got tanks, you've got ground tanks, you've got air tanks, you've got
the whole kitchen sink.
The whole, and everything and the kitchen sink in this attack. I don't even know what to expect.
So you won't have your army camps filled up because one of every troop doesn't quite fill your army camps, but you will have access to your clan castle. Like Klaus was saying, you can use any spells you want. You can use your siege machines, and of course your heroes to get as much percentage as possible. Now, you don't have to get the town hall down. Remember, we're not trying to count stars here. We're counting percentage only, but it's going to be a pretty tough base that they're going up against, Klaus.
Yeah, it's going to be a really tough base. So over here on Piece of Cake, who is going to be doing this crazy attack? Itsu. Itsu's over here commanding like, you do this and you do that. Okay.
I'm going to go.
Bill Bell. Okay. All right. So Bill Bell, the minor league Clan Wars senior admin. I'm really excited to see this guy attack. He's going to pull down. I'm going to say a 3-star. I'm going to put it right on the tablet right now. 3-star with this crazy attack.
I think you're too optimistic, Klaus. I don't want to, dock Bill Bell or anything, but one troop of every kind. I don't think there's any chance.
By the way, the admin in my ear is saying no spells. So no spells. Okay. Actually, that probably makes it a little bit more competitive. So no spells. Everything else is the same. Sorry about the confusion. I just love seeing stuff raged. Don't you? Yeah. So Bill Bell, whenever you're ready, go ahead and throw it down. Get it done. Actually, I see you want to clan a troop. I'll give you some. There you go. Oh my! Look at this base. It's a giant dragon.
Wow.
It's a dragon.
It's a drag base.
Anybody out there that likes to have fun bases, go ahead and snapshot this one right now. That is awesome. Shout out to the base builder. And look at this. Baby Dragon is going to go ham on all of these cannons. Can't stop, won't stop, cannon, action right here.
I love it, yeah. Picking out all those ground defenses up there with one flying troop. Turns out, looks like there's a Tesla up in the top right corner you got to be a little bit careful of. Might get a chance to zap that Baby Dragon if he's not careful, but Bill Bell just manages to avoid the range there, and I think that as long as there's not any other sneaky Teslas or sneaking air mines, that Baby Dragon can get a lot of work done.
Yeah, the Baby Dragon's getting it done up there, and then that Electro Dragon was able to take out a ton of buildings with a single shot there. Very, very nicely done.
Inferno, though.
Yeah, didn't get the Inferno down, but I mean, now that thing is open. Like, he could probably send in a specific, or just avoid it. He doesn't need the triple, he needs the percentage, right? So, I mean, he might just decide to avoid it, hoping, strategy-wise, that the opponents aren't able to get the 3-star.
Could work out. Yeah, there's no need to take down that Inferno Tower if you think that that's the most tough part of the base. But it looks like he will be doing a pretty large attack over on the right side. The Golem soaking some hits as the Siege Machine and the P.E.K.K.A right behind. Wall Wrecker making quick work of the Archer Tower on the outside, but eventually it's got to start getting some damage on walls, right, Klaus?
That's right. I mean, Wall Wrecker is finally to the wall. Takes 3 shots now to get through that max wall. The enemy Queen's about to go down, and there she goes. Now we have a Hound Dragon. That enemy P.E.K.K.A taking some shots, but finally goes down. Look at that Baby Dragon, by the way. Is that the same Baby Dragon that he started the attack with?
It has to be. There's only one of each, right?
Yeah, I would assume so, unless there was a Baby Dragon in the clan castle that we missed or something. But no, I think that's the same Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon is definitely the most valuable player in this attack at this point. And now, I mean, that entire core has been cleared very, very nicely. And then, of course, he's still got only a giant, a bowler, a wall breaker, and the Queen's ability left, and that's it.
Not much left, but he's done a great attack so far. 50 seconds left for Bill Bell to try to get as much on the percentage as he possibly can. Now, we've seen the bowler getting some shots off against this elixir storage over here, but unfortunately it's not bouncing onto another building, and so it's just kind of hitting the wall behind it. Nonetheless, heroes in the center are going to get a few more pop shots. Archer Queen with that healer helping her out, keeping her alive. And Grand Warden with a super long range is taking out a lot more of these buildings. What do you think we're looking at here, Klaus?
Well, what I think we're looking at is it's gonna come down to time. Like Bill Bell did a fantastic job here of using his troops efficiently. He wasn't wasteful at all, and of course now it comes down to basically time. Yeah, because there's no defenses left that's going to be able to take out that queen. That single healer really did a lot of good for his attack, and I think it's going to be are we going to get an 82? Is it an 82? Oh, man.
Just short.
Seriously? Seriously, air defense?
Wow. 81% attack. Great job, Bill Bell. You used one of everything, and you almost got the 3-star. Tell us a little bit about your planning for that attack.
Yeah, it's one of everything. It was hard to kind of keep track of where everything was on the base, but I don't know. I had my clanmates talking in my ears, and we made it happen.
It always helps when you have clanmates talking in your ears.
Absolutely.
I mean, they see the things that you don't see.
Yeah, definitely.
You see the things they don't see. It's a good team effort, and that's what a lot of clans are doing nowadays, is having voice conversations during attacks in war or whatever. But 81% using one of every troop, I think that's a fantastic attack, and I'm really interested to see if Party Clashers can match that. So I don't want to delay anymore. Let's get them in there.
Let's see who's going to be representing the Party Clashers. Who's going forward?
We've got Pickles.
Pickles is going up again. Good luck.
All right, so we know what's coming. The dragon base. We know what army they're using. One of everything. It's going to be a showdown. 6th anniversary special. And can she beat that 81%? Now, that actually, Bill Bell fell due to time. He probably could have gotten closer to a 3-star, but he didn't. So we'll see how Pickles is able to do it. By the way, Pickles, go ahead and go when you're ready. There's no sense in waiting. Again on this giant dragon base. And of course, she is starting with that baby dragon over there on the cannons. I mean, that is a brilliant start to the attack.
Baby dragon getting awfully close to where the Tesla pops up. All right, manages to just narrowly avoid it. Killed the army camp over there. That's kind of an interesting result, and taking a different path from before. Where do you think the rest of these troops are going to be coming out, Klaus?
Yeah, Pickles is definitely taking a different path than we were expecting. Of course, that baby dragon's still doing a great job putting up cannons. The hog there actually manages to almost get that cannon or that mortar down. That was very, very close.
Heck, it dropped inside the base, though. You don't see that a whole lot.
Oh, whoa. There was a hole in the base?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow. Excellent job with the scout by Pickles. She watched that base. She checked it out. She saw the weakness, and it came down to her putting that P.E.K.K.A. I mean, it's a great troop to put in the middle, by the way. A P.E.K.K.A. You know, it's just a very tanky, very damage-dealing troop. Great troop to put in the middle. And now, looks like that baby dragon on the far side went down. So now, what's happening next? I mean, there's like one miner working on a camp. There's a golem working on a Tesla out here. This entire group down here is still like chilling. There's nothing going on there. There's no tanks for it. I mean, I don't have a clue, honestly.
You know, I gotta say, Pickles is making a very considerate attack on this base. Definitely not moving too fast. I think Balloon going for the cannon is actually a pretty good result for her here. Barb getting a few chops at the Dark Elixir storage as well.
Very nice.
Tesla pulls those troops down, though, and unfortunately for her, that might make it a little bit difficult to snipe the remainder of the buildings out there. Nope, Balloon gets the kill after all, but runs out of tanking. Instead, we're going to see Grand Warden, the Barb King at the bottom, and even an Archer Queen to help out to try to take out the core of this base now.
Yo, it looks like that she brought a clan castle of healers. That's very unusual, but you can see there are more than one healers out there. And with that one little barbarian, I keep kind of peeking over there to see if the barbarian's still alive, banging on that dark barracks. Now we're seeing it. She basically threw everything in on that town hall, but I don't know, Woody. Things aren't looking as smooth for her as it was for Bill Bell. I'm not sure here.
I agree, man. There wasn't a big tank on that bottom compartment. It looks like it left too much of impression on those heroes at the bottom to be able to let them go run wild. Instead, Pickles now has got a lot of damage along kind of all sides of this base, has earned the 2-star, taking out the Town Hall and chipping down to around 53%. But the Eagle artillery still being up means that there's no easy way for her to steal any more percentage here. The entire range of this base now able to be attacked by the Eagle. Goblin doing his best to take out that one little gold mine, but no dice.
Ooh.
54% from this attack. Congratulations, Pickles.
That was a close one, yeah. So the screen says 54. Let's see what the chat says.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. Does it say 54? Okay, it says 54.
All right, we got 54 then, yes. Well played, well played. But not enough. Piece of cake got 82%. Congratulations, Bill Bell. The point goes to your team. You got any questions for Pickles, Klaus?
Do I have any questions for Pickles? Pickles.
Hi.
You heard me commentating your
Sort
entire,
of. I
so-
was concentrating.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you were doing that. But I'm still confused. Like, what was your overall plan? Like, walk us through it.
Well, I was going to try to go for a little bit of a hero walk since you can't use any rage spells, so we thought of putting the healers in the CC since you can use anything besides the one, and hopefully they walk and get that eagle and just take it out. And then the other plan was our golem was supposed to go up there, target that Tesla, and then come down and distract the mortars, and then we're going to send one hog in to take out the air defense, which would have helped those heroes walk had they successfully made it through. But for some reason, it didn't target the golem, and it did other random things unexpected to our plan. So it just didn't work out.
Yeah, so it sounds like she had a plan, like a very detailed, intricate plan. Took her, a paragraph to explain it, so it wasn't like she just, went crazy. Things just don't always go according to plan. So, bad luck on your side. I'm sure if you had another chance, you would be able to pull it off. But the victory and the point goes to Piece of Cake. So nicely done. Put that box over there.
Congratulations. Another present for Piece of Cake. And let's go on to the next challenge now. What do you think, Klaus?
I'm down. Is it my turn to pick the box or your turn to pick the box?
Please, be my guest.
All right. That's probably my favorite part of the whole thing is picking the boxes. I'm going to be honest with you. So I'm going to go with the big one. I'm not even let anybody choose for me. This is my box, and I'm excited to see what's inside.
Let's see.
This is good.
What's it say? Oh, impress me.
That's what it's
the
called.
The only goal of this challenge is to impress the judges. This is a total style points challenge, and we're just gonna make a completely subjective decision about whether your attack is cool or not. Make the cooler attack, and you get the point.
Yep. That is awesome. All right, so impress us.
Party Clashers, you're gonna be going up first. Can you tell us who is gonna be attacking?
Lock.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It'll be me then.
All right, it's going to be Lock. Okay. Take a quick look at the base and try to find some interesting way to crack into it.
Yeah, but I just thought about something weird, Woody. What if I'm impressed more by one and you're impressed more by the other?
Oh, man. I guess it's just whoever is impressed more by the attack.
Okay. Subjective. I like it.
It's completely subjective and qualitative, but, I'll be willing to admit if something kind of only half impressed me, as opposed to, making a full impression.
That's going to be hard to be completely honest live on stream. But anyway, so best part about this is that they can do whatever they want. And looks like Locke is already going in here.
And, I think I can also say that it's not just limited to what you do in the game. If you could do something particularly impressive in a performance style, I think that would certainly go into my decision-making.
Yeah, style points, obviously. I mean, you never know. But
pat your head and rub your tummy while you're making a 3-star attack happen.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on what they do here. Locke has thrown down some golems and some wizards, kind of clearing up some outside troops, and now he's thrown down a whole bunch of hog riders. And trying to see what he's going to do with those. Oh, look at that. One shot on the cannon. That's a style point. That was cool. I enjoyed that.
One point there for the Party Clashers?
Sure, yeah. 1 point there for the Party Clashers. And that Battle Blimp now rising above, flying straight down. It wasn't quite aligned. That wasn't style points. It wasn't perfect. But Valkyrie's coming out of there. Heal spell keeping them alive. Queen popping her ability. And a rage on those Valkyries as well. I mean, this is a good setup so far. I'm liking this.
It's looking good. I think that what I'm most excited about is seeing where Locke chooses to use this clone spell. We don't see a whole lot of clone being used in competitive play, but getting the most value out of it might give him a chance to round about this base and get that second star. Do you think it's possible?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I definitely think that using the clone, first of all, that's obviously style points. Second of all, why isn't that Warden shooting that P.E.K.K.A.? Come on, Warden. Of course, there you go. Oh, clone spell, rage spell in the core. Gonna get that Eagle Artillery. That is a clean attack. That was very stylish indeed. I like that. I really do like that.
Okay. Barbarian King to clean up along the eastern edge of the base, circling around at 3 o'clock, but there's a pretty big army marching toward him. We see a P.E.K.K.A. and how many is that? Like a dozen skeletons. A skeleton army coming after him. Start chipping away.
Yeah, that's at least 600 skeletons there, Woody. I'm not sure how I would react to that except for the King popping his ability.
Oh, yikes.
Lots of little helmeted barbarians doing their thing. The team celebrating over on our right.
That was Locke celebrating. He picked up the noisemaker and hit it while he was attacking.
Celebrating for himself. He's trying to impress us. We got to play hard to get on this one, Woody.
Okay. Well, you don't seem hard to get at all. You're impressed by certainly everything that's been going on.
Well, I can't help it. It's 6th anniversary stream, okay? Just what it's all about.
He takes down this gold storage.
Okay.
Now
Oh, wow. Oh, that punch. That swing. Oh, it finished it off.
With the Giga Tesla hammering down, still got that storage. Very, very nicely done there, buddy.
Swag surrender.
And there's a 61%. Looks like it went over. No, wait, that was earlier.
The swag surrender with the Barbarian King's sword held aloft in the air like a Excalibur pulled from its stone. The king in his element. Looking great. Nicely done. An impressive attack. I can't give the point to you yet, Locke, but tell us a little bit about what you were thinking about while you were designing that attack.
Well, I was trying to get the Air Siege machine to go straight to the core and clone and rage there, because I thought that would have been impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're not got taken down by the Seeking Air Mine.
But you followed up, though. I think it's almost equally impressive that you found a way to get the Hog Riders in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you were able to adjust your plan. You were able to still get the Eagle Artillery down with cloned hogs, Rage Spell, and that amazing thing hanging off your ear right now. Show the camera that thing if they're not seeing it. Yeah, style points for that one for sure, right, Woody?
I got to agree. Style points for sure. We got to total up the number of points that he got. Do you want to give him a rating, do you think? Is that fair?
Nope.
Rating right now?
No? I don't think I can do it.
Okay,
Let's
all
just
right.
see the other one and pick one.
Sounds fine. We'll have to watch Piece of Cake then and see if they do any better. Who's going to be representing your team in this challenge?
I'll be representing.
Sounds good.
All right, so attack when you're ready, my man. Ready to see some Clash of Stats style points flying out of your iPad here. This is going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Oh boy, so now we know what the base looks like. It's kind of looks like a traditional base, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a lot that's really crazy about it. I do really like the Eagle Artillery in the very center, but look at Gnomes with his goblins. What are 250 goblins? Okay, now I'm intrigued. Color me intrigued.
What can he do with all these goblins? He's got some jump spell, he's got some rage spells, some clone spells, and one golem to provide a little bit of tanking for this really atypical attack.
Yeah, now this is definitely an odd attack, and we're going to see here these goblins clearing up a lot of buildings on the outside. That golem, if that cannon ever goes, giant bomb's triggered, and there's a clone spell going down already.
Hang on, he dropped the clone spell on the town hall, but it's zapping through those goblins like nobody's business.
Yeah.
These goblins having a little bit of difficulty making it back to the town hall now, just kind of withering away on the elixir collector.
Okay, so you can see the idea here. He's going to put his goblins in the first rage. They're going to follow the second, and never mind, they don't care what you want. They're going to do what they want.
They're here for the loot. They're not here for a good time either. They're getting zapped pretty quickly. Wow. These poor goblins. Gnome still has over 100 goblins left, though, and he's just feeding them to the beast.
Oh, man, I don't know if I should feel bad or celebrate. Like, this is a lot of goblins going down right now.
Look at that. The meat grinder. They can't even get a single drop of dark elixir out of this thing.
And you could tell they desperately want it. Like, that was kind of sad. I'm partially, like, sad after that attack.
It shows you the strength of the Giga Tesla for sure. But I'm not sure if that was a very impressive attack.
No, I was impressed with the Giga Tesla.
Oh, okay.
Giga Tesla did a great job.
Hold on. He's still at it, though. He's going to send in the wall wrecker. It's going to take some damage from the P.E.K.K.A., but it drops right in front of the Town Hall. Can he get that Town Hall down with just his heroes?
That was a nice Grand Warden ability.
He's got it.
Get those heroes in, kill the enemy queen. There goes the Giga Tesla, and the Warden's ability covered them from the death damage. That was stylish. That was good. I like that part.
Okay, yeah.
Save a bunch of goblins getting destroyed. Besides that was really nice.
Oh, he was just swagging the goblins, I guess, right? He must have just been throwing them away. He didn't actually intend to do anything with his goblins because certainly they didn't make a big impact on the base.
Right, clearly, yeah. He was able to do this with his heroes. He was just kind of showing off the feature of the Giga Tesla wrecking troops. That was rough to watch. I'm sorry.
Has he got any more tricks up his sleeve? Just the jump spell, so no, I think that's it.
Wow.
Nice attack, Gnomes King.
Wow.
28% 1 star.
Well, I know who I was impressed most by. How about you, Woody?
I think I do too. You know what? For Locke's attack on the impression scale, I'm going to give him an 8.1. And for Gnome's attack on the impression scale, I'm going to give it 7.5. So for me, a little bit edge for Locke. Sorry to say it, Gnomes, but Locke's got I think it's got some say. What do you think, Klaus?
I'm not going to get near as numerical. I was pleased watching the Giga Tesla do work. Gnomes, you did a great job showing us the might of the 5-star Giga Tesla. I enjoyed the heck out of that. That wall wrecker, perfect Grand Warden Eternal Tome ability. That was impressive. Did that go according to plan before I give my final judgment on that?
Yeah, totally.
You don't even have to answer that question. It's performative art, and it's supposed to be interpreted by you, Klaus. Did that impress you?
A little bit, but I'm going to have to say Locke was most impressive to me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I agree.
So the
Congratulations,
Party
Locke.
Clashers.
We got to give them the present, too.
Yeah, good job. So they've got 3 presents in it, 4 over here, so we're a little lopsided. But do you want to grab the next gift? I mean, there's only 3 left.
Of course, we're a little lopsided with that last impression. I appreciate that. Why don't we grab this golden present right here and find out what the next challenge for our 2 teams is. Would you do the honors once again, Klaus?
Ooh, this one's pink. Okay. Oh. The challenge is called Frightening Lightning. Oh, yeah. So you have to use at least 6 Electro Dragons and get as high of a percentage as possible.
Interesting. All right.
Easy rules.
Just 6 Electro Dragons.
6.
Now, can they use heroes and siege machines?
Yeah.
And spells?
Let's do it all.
But their army camps can only have 6 Electro Dragons in them, right?
Was it at least or is it at most? Which one was it?
It says at least. So I guess you could use 6 Electro Dragons and other stuff as well, but it has to have 6 Electro Dragons in it. Does that sound fair?
Yeah. At least 6 Electro Dragons. This is going to be good. I've heard a lot of good things. I've seen a lot of good things.
It's a brand new
the Electro Dragon. It's going to be a good time. So they're deliberating who's going to be attacking. Let's see. Piece of cake. Who is going to be going first for y'all's team?
I will go.
Itsu, using the Electro Dragons. I'm excited to see it. Best of luck to you on the base. Go for it when you're ready.
Electro Dragons are certainly a monstrous new troop added to the game. They unlock at Barracks level 13. Now you can get access to that at Town Hall 11. So if you haven't quite upgraded to Town Hall 12 yet, have no fear, because the Electro Dragon is here for you. You can only get it to level 2, though, I think, with your laboratory, right? You got to upgrade your lab again at Town Hall 12 if you want to get access to the max level Electro Dragon, the level 3 Electro Dragon.
That's right. And I guess while we're still talking about the new features of Town Hall 12, still feel new. Like, it was such a dynamic update that Town Hall 12's like still pulsing at the seams for the whole entire Clash of Clans community. That siege machine, the wall wrecker, the battle blimp, available to cook at Town Hall 12, but you can donate them down to Town Hall 10. So for those of you that weren't ready to go Town Hall 12, you're still enjoying those things, and if you're not, hit up a Town Hall 12, they'll get them for you.
That's right, and I've been in Klaus's clan, the Knights of Zion, for a while. I think one of the only reasons that they stuck around with me is because I actually did wind up at Town Hall 12, and now I've got that workshop and have all these beautiful siege machines to hand over. Do you need any right now, by the way, Klaus? I can pull my device out.
No, it's okay.
No? Okay.
We do have an attack to watch.
Right.
I'll hit you up on that later, though. That's a very nice offer.
Of course.
Itsu coming in here. He's got a few bowlers. He's actually got 8 Electro Dragon. He decided to bring a couple of extra. And as you can see, those bowlers are setting up a funnel. That second bounce, it's a friendly bounce. We're going to call that a friendly bounce. Grabbing 2 buildings at once with a bowler and the rock bounce.
Nice, and I do appreciate the fact that Itsu has gone all in on the Electro Dragon. He didn't just bring 6, he brought 8 of this new beast. And alongside the Electro Dragon, of course, we've got some bowlers, wizards, and a big old wall wrecker going in at the bottom to try to get a little bit of work done on these walls. This outside compartment over the right side is falling, though, as the heroes make their way through, and here we see the main Electro Dragon deploy starting at the 6 o'clock position, another one to clear out some buildings around the 4 o'clock, and wow, that's going to be a lot of them all on top of the Town Hall right now. Giga Tesla doing its best to zap them down, but not going to be quite enough.
Yeah, though that was I just want to remind you guys, that bowler kill squad, if you were going into that side, was very, very nice, but it's so fun watching raged Electro Dragons en masse going through, wiping out buildings left and right and center. They can hit up to 5 buildings at once as long as the spacing isn't too much. So it's such a fun thing to watch these Electro Dragons clear through bases. And I don't know, Itsu's looking like he might be set up for a triple here.
Oh yeah, this looks like a hundo to me for sure. He had great timing on that 3 spell, knocking the Inferno Dragon, the Inferno Tower out of commission. Plenty of Electro Dragons still left over here for this left side attack, and yeah, I don't think that little air bomb is going to be able to knock these big boys out.
Yeah, I'm afraid that this might be over. This might be it for the base.
Oh my goodness.
There's only an Archer Tower and a Tesla. There might be some more air targeting traps, but you know, I don't think that that's going to be the deciding factor. And look at this, Itsu has still 2 rage spells.
Yikes.
Like, he put swag all over this base. It's amazing. He destroyed it.
Wipes it out, drops the 2 additional rage spells right there in the center, and with 47 seconds remaining in the attack, claims the 100% 3-star. Our competitive player, Itsu. You went with 8 Electro Dragons on that attack, and you swept through the space so easily. Tell us, how did you design that attack so quickly?
Yeah, since the Town 12 update came out, I'm playing a lot with the E-Drags, since, I don't know, those dragons are so much fun. And you can really combine them with anything. So I tried around with like Siege Machine, like ground Siege Machine filled with loons, which is actually working better than it sounds. So you just try to like get them near to the Warden, next to the Eagle, for example, stuff like this, and it's immediately gone. So you can get really creative, and I like those like small beginning stuff with the heroes, and then follow up with the E-Drags, and that's a lot of nice stuff at Town 12. So I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, great attack. That Wall Wrecker has certainly more hit points than the Battle Blimp, so it's certainly not a bad idea if you want to try to get those balloons directly onto their target and get them even closer to use the Wall Wrecker.
Absolutely, and Itsu, excellent job, my man. So it's really tightening it up on the Party Clashers right now, because if they don't 3-star, then they do not win this particular round, and that's a lot of pressure. So who are we putting the pressure on in this one?
It's me this time.
Bjorne, excellent job, CWL Senior Administrator. That's going to be a good time. I'm excited to see this guy throw down some E-Drags. That's slang for Electro Dragon. We're going to see some E-Drag action here pretty soon.
It certainly is tightening in Frightening Lightning for our friends over here in the Party Clashers. They don't have much time to try to close the gap. This is their chance, though. Can they go for the reverse sweep and get the next 3 presents on their side to get the win overall here?
You know,
check it out.
Well, we'll see. This attack is going to say a lot here. Bjorne here coming in a very similar start. Remember, they're watching their opponent do the attack, but they already have to have their army set before they watch their opponent. So he's got 8 Electro Dragons too. Like, they have a very similar mindset, but you can see that the attack has been conducted a bit differently. Now notice also this king is walking around while Itsu's king went into the core. So a few changes, a few differences already. There's some Valkyries working on that P.E.K.K.A. That P.E.K.K.A. lasted forever, by the way. Those Valkyries tried their very best. And what do you think? Oh, snap, those Electro Dragons have already been deployed. Yeah. All of them up at the very top of this base. A different approach for Bjorne here.
I like it. You know, he's not just taking a page out of Itsu's book. He's trying to forge his own path. You know, he did manage to get that right side kill squad to finish off the clan castle there, but one more little archer tower for that queen to deal damage to. Electro Dragon swooping in the top, but getting pushed back by the air pusher. Lots of defenses going down pretty quickly here, though, and nice rage spell placement by Bjorn as well. I think that he's going to be on the path to a 3-star. What do you think, Klaus?
You really, oh, very nice Eagle, or Grand Warden ability, excuse me there. That was nice. Now, I had my concerns there for a moment because he was heading straight into an air sweeper. Now, if the stuff that flies does not like air sweepers, and so he went directly in. I got a little worried, but look at how much base is left. Like, not much.
None.
Not much.
7% of the base is left at this point. Air sweeper says if it flies, it dies, but Electro Dragon has something to say about that. Plenty of damage that courses throughout the entirety of all the buildings that are around it, and with just one more to finally finish off, and a swag free spell at the right side. Bjorn grabs the 3-star 100% with 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining in that attack.
Wow, so Itsu managed to get it in about 40-something seconds before the end, and Bjorn hit it with just over a minute left. Does that mean Bjorn wins, or is it a tie because it's 100% on both sides?
Style points.
But Itsu had swag spells.
It's true, swag spells or more time.
He had no swag spells. No, he had to use them.
Yikes. Well, there was one swag spell over here. It was a free spell that was dropped by Bjorn. I don't know. I got to put it to you. You're more experienced in the Clash of Clans world than I am, Klaus. Which attack was more impressive?
You want to cut it in half for me?
Oh, I can't stand to cut it in half. Maybe just the casters keep this one.
Yeah, we're gonna keep
what do you
this one.
think?
It was a complete tie. Electro Dragons are incredible. All right, that's a take-home message. Good job. We get 1 point.
Well done, Klaus. Well done. We didn't make anyone mad with that.
We made everyone mad with that. And the good part is now that there's an odd number, we won't have a tie at the end, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's my excuse. So let's pick one of these babies. And we've got red and gold at the end. So I think that we should leave the red for the finale. Everyone agree with that? And we'll do the gold as the semi-finale or whatever you call that. Okay.
All right. So this is a very interesting challenge. It's called Bid War. So we're going to show both of the clans a base, and we're going to ask you to predict what percentage you think that you can get on that base. Now, you want to bid as high as you can because the clan that bids higher gets to do their attack, right? So if you reach the amount that you bid, then you win the challenge. But if you bid lower, you only get to attack if your opponents don't reach their bid mark.
This is beautiful. This is a heart base, and it is, I feel the love. 6th anniversary special love. So you guys analyze this, decide who is gonna attack, and then let us know what percentage you guys think you can get on this base. And I don't know. I mean, I'd like to say I'd be able to 3-star this one.
Yeah, we'll get the percentages before either one of them attacks. Yeah. But then we'll let Piece of Cake do their attack.
Yeah, so it'll be kind of like a blind bid. So whoever's going to do the attack, come whisper in my ear your percentage.
Who's going to be attacking over here?
You.
Yes.
Cool. Or you just get up and go to him.
Oh, you know what? Bill, no, I didn't.
There you go. I thought that you could, we got him out of his chair. Everyone, the crowd goes wild.
Okay, all right.
Good job, Woody. 5 points to you for getting up out of your chair.
This wasn't in my contract.
All right,
Need
so
a sip of water now.
You got your percent. I got mine.
You got yours, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Party Clashes thinks they can get 75%.
Piece of Cake says that they're going to get the 3-star.
Whoa! All right then. I say we'll let Piece of Cake go first then.
So if Piece of Cake does get the 3-star, then they win the challenge. If they fail to get the 3-star, then Party Clashers only has to get 75% for them to win. Whoops. We got too many presents over here. That's the one that we won, right? This is ours, and this is the one that's up for grabs.
That's right. So Piece of Cake, who is going to be attacking over there?
It's going to be Bill.
Okay, cool. So Bill, whenever you're ready, make it happen, my man. It's 3-star or bust, all right? If he doesn't triple, they lose. If he gets 101%, which is impossible, they win. If they get 100%, they win.
It certainly is a very aggressive bid to put the 3-star in there right off the bat, but let's go check it out live. The attack is underway.
There we go. All right, so it looks like Bill Bell is excited to pull out this 3-star. He's got 38 max Hog Riders. He's got 10 max Wizards, a whole bunch of baby dragons, and some bowlers. But you don't want to forget them max heroes. We got some heal spells, free spells. He's got the whole gambit, Woody. And you know what? Wall Wrecker. What? Boom.
Big, heavy, ground-based assault going in over on the right side now. Wall Wrecker's still quite healthy. It has a ton of hit points. It can deal a ton of damage to those walls. It's making a beeline for the Town Hall right now, and it's going to take out as many structures as it can along the way as it carries in the CC troops.
But notice it's doing exactly what we predicted here, Woody. The Barbarian King and the bowlers going around the core at the bottom. If we would have liked to have had his king go into the center, but unfortunately that was not the case. But hey, look at that. Wall Wrecker had some Valkyries killing that enemy queen within moments. And now he's got his queen in the core. I think that queen might get that Giga Tesla.
Ooh, big bomb about to blow up, though. She is going to get quite a few shots off against that Giga Tesla. And it stays up for now.
Oh, that was close, yeah. The Queen almost getting it done. That Giga Tesla has very little damage left, but fortunately, he's got all kinds of Hog Riders coming in. I mean, those Hog Riders, they're going to be wiping the floor with this base, hopefully pretty soon. And but what I'm noticing is that there are not a lot of hogs going into the middle, and that's what he really needed. Again, the ring base really forcing troops around, and it's working. Man. It's absolutely working.
It's working, man. Those hogs are taking up a lot of hits from the giant bombs, from spring traps, and now skeleton traps. popping out to try to get as many sweets as they can off against those guys. Of course, the heal spell is giving them a second chance, but they're
he got it nicely done. Those hogs. He froze, he healed, and he got that Tesla or Giga Tesla down. But you know what? I just realized the nature of this challenge. He had to get a 3-star. I don't know if he's got it in him at this point.
He's running pretty low and only has a poison spell left. Not many troops that I see. Just the skeletons over there in the bottom left corner that the bowler just took out. But yeah, a minute left to get as much damage percentage as he can. You know, I suppose if neither team achieves the bid amount that they bid, then it would just go down to a standard whoever did a better attack on the base. But without the 100% from our piece of cake team over here, they will have to hold off. You know, if Party Clashers reaches their bid amount of 75%, then they will be considered the win, even if they get less than 81, which is what Bill Bell just did.
That's right, the nature of the beast there. So it's an 81% 2-star. Good attack, though. I mean, those ring bases, Bill, BB, my man. No one expected the heart base to defend that well. So what went wrong in that attack?
Didn't cut a funnel very well, and the king just walked on me. I really needed the king to get into the core. Yeah. To get the Giga Tesla down. It had like a sliver of health on it.
You know what's funny? With these attacks, everything can go right, but one little thing and everything goes downhill. So one little thing, you would have had it. So nice try, but we're still up in the air.
Yeah.
If they don't succeed, we won't try again. We're gonna move on, but we'll see. All right, we will see. So Party Clashers. 75%. He whispered it in my ear. So who's going to be doing the attack over there?
It'll be me.
Oh, the guy that whispered in my ear. That makes sense. All right, so JV, creator of War Match. My man, when you are ready, throw down that 75 or triple. If you 3-star, we'll be happy. You can do that if you want to, if you don't mind.
Now, oftentimes these players will have a lot more time to scout out if they're making an attack in war, but this is kind of a bit more like whenever you're just doing, you know, a farm hit. Whenever you're trying to get some more resources or gain a few trophies, you gotta find a base that works for you and do your best to deconstruct it as quickly as possible. JV now is gonna have 3 minutes to get at least 75%. If he manages to hit that 75% mark, he wins this challenge. But anything short of that would then leave Piece of Cake with the winning point for this challenge.
That's right. Well, we have yet to choose, like really choose the tiebreaker here. Like, do they both lose? Do we pick by percentage? We have to vote on that, of course. That's up to the board. But here, we'll see what happens here.
The board.
JV is coming in with
the board of
another bowler witch attack. The board of the Clashers is
a very prestigious society.
Oh, yes,
it votes on all very important matters, such as who gets points in the 6th anniversary special contest.
Such as the points of who's going to take the win and take the reward of bragging rights. Yes, so
let's talk about this attack, though. We got bowlers crushing the score, Klaus.
He's got a bowler witch, and a very nice one at that. I mean, a lot of his bowlers, an excellent Grand Borden ability there, keeping stuff alive while that Giga Tesla's death damage goes off. I mean, there's a lot still alive in the core, but a lot of it's not alive. I mean, Town of 12 is brutal, man. We had a lot of bowlers actually go around the wrong direction here. So Queen pops her ability, though. That's going to get, hopefully, through the Inferno. There we go. And now she's probably going to fizzle out there at the top. She gets that storage on her way down. We're at 66%. Nice. Oh, man, this is getting a little bit close here. Oh, man, there's 69%. Oh, and the bomb tower, of all things, the bomb tower throws down the gauntlet on JV's attack, and he does not get the 75. Wow.
Well, neither of the teams reached their goal, but I guess we do kind of have a decision at this point, Klaus, because Piece of Cake got more percentage overall, right? They went 81.
Yeah, Piece of Cake got 81.
81
JV
out
got
of 100.
69, but we need to consider something. JV might have been aiming for the 75.
Yeah.
To judge him on whether he was aiming for the 3-star anyway would not be fair. He was closer to his goal than they were.
Okay.
However, neither of them reached their goal. No points.
No points for either, so does that mean that we keep the box again?
We're winning, yes.
Casters have 2 boxes now. Neither team reached their bid total, and so that's going to be 4 for Piece of Cake, 2 for the Casters, and 3 for Party Clashers. We've got one more challenge, though. Klaus, are you ready?
Unfortunately, we can't rig this one, Woody, for us to win. There's only 1 box left, so take it away.
Let's do it.
And there's actually a chance of tying this one up, ladies and gentlemen. If Party Clashers wins this final challenge, it will be tied up 4-4. Okay. So let's just see how this one goes down. The red box, the finale. What is it?
It is a quick one, Klaus. Let him know what this challenge is.
It is called the Long Haul. Keep the siege machine alive as long as you can. So here's the rules. You have to have a siege machine. You can use whatever troops you want, put whatever troops inside the siege machine.
Doesn't matter, because once the siege machine goes down, game is over. The challenge here is to keep the wall wrecker alive as long as possible. So that is the first thing that you deploy when you start your attack, and then you put as many things around the wall wrecker to try to keep it up for the longest period of time. Who's going to be going first, Klaus?
I think Party Clash is going first.
Yeah, I believe Party Clashers ended out the last challenge, so it's just up to them to figure out who's going to be attacking.
I'm going.
Brady's going.
Excellent.
All right, excellent. We forgot all about asking. You were just so hyped about this. I'm seriously like totally trying to figure out how to do it. I'm just going to watch you do it from this point on, Brady. So
good idea.
As soon as you're ready, go for it, bro. All right, so Brady, ooh, look at that town hall on the far end of the base. You can probably guess where they're going to be deploying their wall wreckers right now. Brady has a, wow, look at that. He's got 50 hog riders. I don't think I've ever seen that many hogs in a single attack before.
Dear God, he's sending in all of the hogs. Only one tank, the Golem, to try to prevent that wall wrecker from taking any damage. But yeah, the hogs to back it up right alongside the wall wrecker to make sure that nothing gets a chance to lock onto it. Wall wrecker getting a few shots off against the walls on the outer side of this base and starts to move into the center now. I'm worried about this Expo, though. It's got really long range. It might get a chance to lock on if he's not careful.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, whenever you're using hogs, you've got to get that clan castle. You've got to get that enemy queen down. If you don't do that, then unfortunately, the hogs are going to get turned straight into bacon, and that's what happens. So now we have a wall wrecker. It's about to pop. Here we are. And it's wow, Electro Dragon.
At
nice.
2 minutes and 15 seconds. So the wall wrecker survived for 45 seconds. Nicely done, Brady, on that attack.
You can go ahead and close that. Let's just watch this Electro Dragon damage stuff.
Sure, why not?
Okay, now he canceled out. Very nice. So 45 seconds of survival. Yeah. Honestly, that's longer than I was expecting. Yeah. Like, that was really good. I was very impressed with that attack. Although we're not doing Impress Me. That's not yet.
No, not this time.
But I was impressed.
Lasted a lot longer than you expected. That's it's good to hear, Klaus.
Yeah.
I think that 45 seconds is good performance.
Absolutely.
Right? Wouldn't you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Let's see if they can hold a candle to that piece of cake. It's going to be rounding it out with the last and final attack of the day. 45 seconds, not too high of a bar to set, but it's a pretty complicated base design. And what do you think about the Hog Rider style attack? Did that work out well for you, Brady?
I mean, I haven't used Hog Riders in a while, so it's kind of weird getting used to that. Again, I usually use air attack, but I mean, did what I could, so we'll see what happens after this.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fundamentally, he left all the walls in place. And by those hogs jumping over all the walls, those wall wreckers were stuck. You know, it wasn't able to just coast on through if you like send a bunch of Valkyries in front of it, just opening it up. So that was really nice, fundamentally sound, and nicely done to Party Clashers for that 45-second performance. Piece of cake. Who is going to be your final competitor? We got Balance. Oh, dude, are you excited?
Woo. Oh, yeah.
Balance.
Excited?
It's all up to you, Balance. Taking a quick look at the base, and now he's jumping into it. Balance will have to deploy that wall wrecker the very first thing he drops and follow it up as best he can. It looks like he's going for a very similar strategy. 1 Golem and 50 Hog Riders to clear out as many defensive buildings as he can while keeping this wall wrecker nice and safe. So I think that definitely deploying along the bottom or the right side of the base is the best strategy here. Keeps that wall wrecker far away from the town hall. And there he goes. And the bottom and Hog Riders to follow up.
There you go. So a very similar, if not exactly the same attack strategy being used by both of these excellent attackers here. The wall wrecker being placed first, and it's just going to be a mad dash of heal spells and hogs. I mean, that's just what you're going to see here. That Clan Castle has been lured. Nice free spell, though, on the Inferno Towers. Those do a ton of damage. Unfortunately, he didn't get the P.E.K.K.A. in there. I know that P.E.K.K.A. did a ton of damage. I'm having a really hard time deciding what to watch, but I'm thinking we should probably keep an eye on the wall wrecker. the long haul.
Oh,
right?
absolutely. It's only got to stay up for 10 more seconds, and I think that the key differential here is that Balance got a lot of Hog Riders to go over onto the left side with still plenty left and only 3 seconds remaining. Can he keep this wall record up?
Whoa, nice freeze spell.
He's done it. We're now at
incredible
the 50-second mark, and Balance has stayed on. The wall record survives.
Another incredible freeze spell. He keeps freezing that poor
It's
queen.
still alive.
And
Finally
there's the
pops.
pop at 57 seconds. Wow, nicely done.
Congratulations, Balance. You've defeated your opponent in the long haul, earning another point for Piece of Cake, earning this present to bring you to a total of 5. How do you feel?
Great. After my little mishap earlier in the stream, it felt nice to win one.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, I mean, you killed it there. You outdid your opponent by 12 seconds. That's an eternity when you're watching this wall record just gun through walls and stuff shooting all over the place. So you did a great job. And with that, we have 5 gifts over here. We don't want to forget we have 2 and 3 over here. So the winner of our 6th anniversary special, Piece of Cake. Wow, amazing.
Congratulations to Piece of Cake. Klaus, it's been an absolute pleasure casting with you, man.
It was an absolute pleasure as well casting with you. We had such a good time here at the stream. We hope that you did too back at home. Special thank you to the competitors developing all the tools and managing the leagues, and they do a lot of stuff for you guys. So thank you guys so much. And that'll be all for us. Thank you for coming, and goodbye.
I don't know. Well played, well played. Hey, yeah.
And the points we gave didn't happen. So, like, it completely fell apart. Whoa, wait. We forgot something. We actually have a present. Itsu?
Yeah.